Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks for joining your virtual drinking buddy. So tonight I'm going to crack up one that might come as a little bit of a surprise to everybody. That's right, Keystone Light. And you're probably wondering to yourself, hey, the Malted gentleman, why are you drinking Keystone Light? Well, I'll tell you, beer is getting fucking expensive. So, not all beer is going up in price, but a lot of it is. So, and since I always like to have a cheaper sipping beer, I thought I'd just go ahead and pick up some Stones. You power through a couple of them, and eventually you get used to the flavor. In all honesty, it's not like it's really that different from other light beers. But I thought I'd go ahead and do a video on one, because apparently I've not done a video on this one. Oh, wow. So, poured it really hard, got a nice thick head, which I'm sure is going to dissipate pretty quickly. It's pretty much see-through. I'm assuming that's what it's like looking through beer goggles. Like, I could see everything just fine. It's just a little blurry and a little golden. Alright. And you know what? I've had this beer a million times, and I don't know that I've ever given it a sniff, so let's do that real quick, shall we? Has like a generic beer smell, has that kind of a cornflake smell. Damn it. Smell a little bit of the aluminum can, I think. Oh, I think my food's good and cooking. I got a pan of veggies on the griddle cooking, and it's like steaming, and I hear something hiss over here, so I'm hoping that's just water cooking out of the pan and then dropping on the griddle. Yeah, it just kind of smells like light beer, so there's only one thing left to do. Cheers. It tastes like so many other light beers. It reminds me probably of a Coors Light, I guess, but just more of that corn adjunct. So, is it a great beer? No, but it's drinkable, and I'm cheap. And more importantly, I like getting a buzz. Now, one thing I do like about Keystone is their marketing. They've had some great commercials over the years. Back in the 90s, I remember when they were first getting going and running commercials, their slogan was, "Do you suffer from bitter beer face?" And then they had the old guy that didn't have any teeth and he really pucker in his face. That's what bitter beer face was supposed to look like. Then they had Keith Stone for a while. Trashy looking Joe Dirt look-alike with a mullet. Oh, he's talking about always smooth, like Keith Stone. So yeah, they've had some good marketing. I suppose they had to make up for what the beer actually was. And I want to say that there was a couple of other flavors, like there was a Keystone Heavy, and I'm pretty sure there was a Keystone Ice. And honestly, I never drank them back then because, I don't know, there was other cheap beer to drink back in high school, and definitely once I started working full-time and could go and buy my own beer, it wasn't even really a thought. It really hasn't been until the last several years that I even tried drinking it, just because it's a cheap beer and I bounce around from beer to beer. So, yeah. I'm sure most of you have had it. If you haven't, it's nothing special. There's actually other cheap light beers that taste better. Are they as cheap? Probably not. I paid $12.99 for a case of this, which is pretty much unheard of today. I know Hams has gone up in price. I want to say you used to be able to get a 30 rack of that for $10.99, and for whatever reason, I'm seeing the price vary from like $14.99 all the way up to $19.99. I think I saw it today at a convenience store here in my hometown. So cheap beers are going up in price. You can't get anything for that cheap anymore. It used to be that there were several options if that was your budget. You had Old Milwaukee, you had Hams. PBR used to be on the cheaper side, not quite as cheap. Old Style used to be pretty affordable that way. I think probably competitive with PBR. Milwaukee's Best. I don't know what that goes for. Honestly, I haven't even seen that around. I kind of feel like maybe it's been discontinued or people are just buying the shit out of it because it's cheap. But, yeah, so right now, as far as I could tell, Keystone's probably about the cheapest beer, and it's drinkable. I've definitely had worse. If you haven't seen my review of Camo Black, that beer was way worse. So, it was way cheaper. It would get you drunk way faster, but I would rather have a tolerable beer than just looking to get blackout drunk. And that's really all I got. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button below, and don't forget to tell your friends. And this is the Malted Gentleman reminding you, you only have one liver, so use it wisely.